I welcome you to this session of ISO 9001 2015, and today we are going to talk about clause number 8.5.4, preservation. Now, as usual, first of all, I'll read out the requirement to you as given in the standard. The organization shall preserve the outputs during production and service provision to the extent necessary to ensure conformity to requirements. This is all very briefly given in this requirement. But the requirement is not so small. There is a note, it says preservation can include identification, handling, contamination control, packaging, storage, transmission or transportation, and protection. So all these things are part of this requirement, preservation. So let us now discuss it in more detail. Now, as you might have understood by now, by listening to the requirement, you must be wondering that there appear to be lot of things involved in this. Although the clause is very small, but the responsibility is too big. And let us try to understand. Let us see the note. The note says preservation can include identification. So all kinds of identification, right from the beginning till the end product, when it is stored in the finished product store. At all stages, the preservation has got to be, identification has got to be taken care. So preservation includes identification. This is a big responsibility. At material stage, at the mid-manufacturing stage, at various stages, and particularly where traceability is a requirement, as you had seen in one of the earlier clauses, then identification becomes very, very crucial. At every stage, you have to transfer the identification to the next stage product so that the origin of that material is always available with the product. So, identification is a big responsibility at every stage, at the beginning stage, at the material stage, at the finish stage, and whatever, whether the material is passed or rejected. When it is rejected, then also it needs identification. So, identification is a big responsibility. The next comes handling. There are a lot of products which need special handling because otherwise they will get damaged. So handling is a requirement which will change from product to product. You have to take care of the product and ensure that handling is done in a manner that product is not damaged in any manner. So handling is a very, very important aspect. Then contamination control. There should be no contamination happening when the product is being treated. So contamination control is another aspect. Then packaging, how the product is going to be packaged so that during handling there is no damage to the product and packaging is proper and packaging is healthy so that the product remains intact within the package. So packaging is a very specialized requirement, and although one word describes it, packaging, but it means a lot. Special packaging schemes are evolved when there are special items like maybe turbines or turbine rotor or turbine casing or motors or anything, or even mixing machines. So you have to take care so that there is no contamination and packaging has got to be proper so that there is no damage to the product. And then comes the storage. Now look at this. When we say storage, this one word means the entire management of the store. That means when the material is taken into the stock, Before that, there has to be inspection. Only those materials which are okay can be taken into the stock. So, storage, the very first responsibility is incoming inspection, and the record of incoming inspection is very important. Whether the product was checked at the time of when it was brought inside the stores or not. So, storage means so many responsibilities. How the products are stored, how tagging is done, how they are entered into the stock register, and how these stocks are verified from time to time, stock verification, and how the inventory is controlled. So, by simply saying storage, store means entire management of the store. So, right from incoming material to tagging of the items to proper storage, then entry into the ledger, then putting the location in the ledger, and wherever the tag is there and the item is lying, there on the tag putting the ledger number and the serial number or the page number where the item is appearing in the ledger. So it's not easy. It means lot of things to manage stores. Now, when it comes to special materials like cement, cement storage has got its own, ways or specifications are there. How to have two compartment storage for the cement, and if you look at the CPWD manual or the IS specification IS 456, you will find all this. So all this is applicable to stores. When you are storing cement, you have to take special precautions, and all these things are auditable. And then the products lying in the stores, they need to be verified periodically to find out whether any item is getting deteriorated or not. So you are supposed to be checking the entire stock periodically and taking the stock position and finding out how much is the old stock, how much is the fresh stock, how much was the consumption, and tally everything to ensure that there is nothing missing, because stores is a very important responsibility. And then periodical store you have to carry out inspection of the store periodically and record it somewhere in some manner. So it depends on it will change from one organization to the other how you carry out these activities. But all these activities relating to stores are very important. Then transmission or transportation. Transportation is a very specialized subject. It is a very important aspect of the product handling. How you are handling the product during the transportation. So you have to take care that the product remains safe and reaches safe, and see whether any kind of temperature or humidity control is needed while the product is getting transferred from the factory or from the organization to the user. So even transmission or transportation involves lot of things, and protection. Finally, the protection. You have to ensure that the product is protected at every stage. So whether it is the manufacturing stage or the inspection stage or the storage space or storage stage or the transportation stage or installation and commissioning stage, at all stages the product needs some kind of protection. So this is very important. This clause is very small, but it includes so many things. So I hope you have understood the requirement. Although preservation is a very small clause, but the responsibility involved relating to this clause is very huge. So you must understand it. Okay? And in case we have discussed it threadbare, but in case there is anything which is not clear to you, please put your comment below this video and I will explain it to you. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon so that my videos will reach you well in time. The information will reach you as soon as I load the video. And if you are liking my videos, please give me a thumbs up and share these videos with your friends and colleagues. I'll feel very happy if you do so. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Bye bye and see you next time.